Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell, I'm in a sort of weird location right now, but I'm actually outside of my grandma's house where I grew up. I'm at my little sister's birthday party and I'm here with my mom. So this is the first time you guys are gonna be, or I guess second time you guys are gonna be seeing my mom on my channel. She was in my last video when I met my dad. So I'm finally filming the video of the story of how all of my family and my friends reacted to finding out that I was pregnant for a second time. I didn't even talk about when we found out the first time too. But, wow. So I'm gonna be filming with my mom, hopefully with my grandma, with my cousins, my little sisters, and then one of my friends, Autumn. You guys all know my best friend Autumn, maybe some of my other friends, and then also Logan's parents and his brothers. So this is gonna be a whole video with little clips of everyone talking about how they reacted to finding out that I was pregnant again.
To be quite honest, I was not surprised. I saw that coming months before it happened. This time around? Yeah, the second time I saw Logan and Yasmyn together with Laela, and I was like, I mean, it was beautiful, it was amazing, but I knew that Logan was 100% devoted to being a father, and I knew that it wouldn't probably take that much longer until they decided that they should have one of their own together. So I was not surprised. I was like, oh, really? Oh. I'm shocked. The first time it was a bit of a surprise, but I was glad that Yasmyn was able to be comfortable with me enough to like tell me right away what was going on, and I was supportive of her no matter what she decided to do. And we grew up together. I mean, we're still growing up together.
Yeah. So. She was the first person I told when I actually found out that I was pregnant with Laela at school.
I thought that she was joking at first, and then I was like, okay, let's take a step back and think it over and decide what you need to do and what you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I had her when I was 18.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too shocking. There's obviously, like, benefits and detriments to any type of situation. But being a young parent, you know, it has its challenges, but it also has, like, some really beautiful things about it. So I wouldn't trade her for the world, for the universe.
Like, give me a script. Where's my script? Take 5.
So, the next person we're going to be talking with is my cousin Andrew. I told Andrew, he was like one of the first people that I told, like before I told the rest of my family, actually.
Was that really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's an honor in itself, right there.
Him and his girlfriend Amy, who's here with Laela. Hi. And Andrew's pretty close with Logan too, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've crossed him up on the basketball court a couple times. Oh, whoa. If that means close.
Whoa. We're in the car driving from my aunt's house to our new place because him and his girlfriend were staying with us one time when they were visiting. So I told them in the car on the way home, I was like, I'm pregnant, I'm having another baby. And Andrew, what was your first thought, like your initial reaction? I was just like,
gee whiz. I was just like... already? I was a little shocked, but at the same time, I liked what you were doing with Laela. I thought you've been a really good mother so far. I like Logan a lot, so at the same time I was like, you know what, they can probably do this, but I was a little shocked at first. It took me aback for a second.
Thank you, Andrew. This is my little sister Venice. She's gonna be the last one of my family members that we're filming with. We're really lucky we got to film with my mom. We don't really see her very often. Sorry, Venice is eating a lollipop while we film this. So, Venice is my 9-year-old sister. She's in 4th grade. Well, I learned a lot about taking care of little babies from taking care of Venice when she was a baby, and she was a really, really difficult little baby. Hey. And she's still really difficult. But I love her. Venice is a great aunt to baby Laela.
Yeah, I love baby Laela.
She loves Aunt Venice.
I love baby Laela. Wait, are we doing a reaction to new baby or Laela?
New baby. So, Venice is going to tell us how she reacted when she found out that I was pregnant again after having Laela. I told my little cousin Sophie that I was pregnant with Laela. I told her before I told anyone else in our family, pretty much, other than my mom. So then I decided, because I told Sophie first last time, I would tell Venice first this time. So Venice is one of the very first people that I told as well.
After like a billion of our friends and our mom.
Yeah.
I was in Yasmyn's room when we were doing laundry and stuff, and we were just talking about like, I don't know, Logan and whatever, and if you're gonna have kids or whatever. Then she said, Venice, can I tell you a big secret? And I was like, yeah. And I was kind of suspecting for her to say that, but then I wasn't. And she was like, you can't tell anybody, not even your friends, not anybody in our family, no one. Then I said, okay, 'cause she was being very annoying. But But I said, okay, I'll keep the secret. So then she said, I'm pregnant. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And I kept denying it. And then she was like, okay. Then she came out with a little thingy, a little
pregnancy test.
And it showed 2 lines. And then I was like, I didn't believe it. I was just like, is this fake? Is this fake? I didn't believe it at first, but then I did. And then I didn't believe it until her bump got big, so.
Pretty much. But what did you think? Were you like, what did you think?
I was kind of scared at the moment because I was kind of like, my brain was still processing on what, like, happened.
And are you excited now?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I really didn't believe her until her bump was, like, that big.
Thank you, Venice, for sharing how you felt.
No problem. Anytime. Now I'm going to go bike.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
Next, we're going to be filming with Logan's mom. I don't know if you guys have actually ever formally met her, but this is Julie.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about how Logan's mom reacted to finding out that I was pregnant. So we actually have a little video.
Really? I had my suspicion. I did. Do you know when I first had my first suspicion and I said it to Jason? It was even before you came here that day. Congratulations.
Mouse, you said it very I had to. That's what I had to do.
I remember 2 times. So you want to talk about the first
Oh,
time?
yeah. So we tried, like, as soon as we found out, like, Logan wanted to tell his mom and I wanted to tell her too. Like, we wanted her to know. We came over and tried to tell her. I don't remember exactly, like, when it was, but it was a lot earlier than we, like, told anyone else. So we basically were like, okay, we have something to tell you.
And I knew immediately.
Yeah. But we were like, but you can't tell anyone else. So she was like, don't tell me.
Because I knew. And if I wasn't allowed to tell Jason, Logan's dad, then I didn't want to know.
Yeah. I guess at that point she kind of knew, but like
I had a pretty good guess, but I still wasn't 100% sure. I was like 80. I thought that's what it would have been.
Yeah, I don't know what else it would have been. Like, I couldn't think of what else like you would have thought it would have been.
No.
Like, we're getting married or something. Just a couple weeks later, I think it was Mother's Day?
Yeah. So for Mother's Day, they came and we went out to eat, I believe. Yeah. We went out to eat. Everybody came over.
The pizza place or whatever.
Yeah, Miltonian. Shout out.
Yes. So we were all there, it was me and Laela and Logan and all Logan's brothers.
All the boys were home for Mother's Day. And so my gift was a bag of gifts, but everything I pulled out had a theme of, at that point it was blue, I think. We were just doing...
Yeah. I think was it like pink and blue or was it just blue?
I think it was just blue.
It might have just been blue. But it was like baby.
But it was baby, yeah, baby color blue. I slowly went through like pulling things out because I love gifts. So I was just like excited about everything. What I didn't know was they were waiting till the end, which Logan blurted out.
It was
and by
terrible.
the way, she's pregnant.
Yeah, so after she opened everything, he just said, and by the way, Yasmyn's pregnant.
Yeah, like, happy Mother's Day.
I was so nervous. I was like freaking out the whole time. We didn't know how we were going to do it. Like, we were thinking about just like bringing it up at dinner. So the whole time me and Logan were just looking at each other like,
when should we say it? Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that part. At that point, I kind of thought that was going to be said, but I didn't know when they were gonna tell me. Like, I didn't know when it was gonna, like, if they were ever gonna tell me. I thought when Logan got back from Hawaii that he was gonna like bring a gift. The keychain he got me said Mom. And I thought he was gonna give me a keychain that said like Grandma. Like, I didn't know how.
That would have been cute.
Yeah, right? See? I was not sure how it was gonna be said. So, but even still hearing it said out loud and that it was 100% true, like what I thought was true, that was like, oh my gosh, it's happening, like this is happening.
That's true. I feel like having like a physical gift of it is like more of like proof, like it makes it more real.
Yes, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a baby coming.
Good to know for the future. Do you remember how Jason reacted at all?
I think he was the same thing. Well, when I told him that I thought that you guys were going to share this news, he was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Are they ready? Are they doing this? Are they serious? Like, he kind of like
that's kind of why he didn't want to tell his dad. He wanted to tell you, but he didn't want to tell his dad.
Yes, but he's so happy. We're excited. We're very excited.
Yes. Laela, can you say Grandma? say Grandma.
Grandma. You can't say it.
So the next person that we have with us is Colby, Logan's little brother. I'm sure you guys have seen him on my channel before. He was there the day that we told Logan's mom on Mother's Day about me being pregnant. Is that when you first met?
No, I'm before that. It was I walked in here and you, Autumn, and Logan were sitting on the couch, and then I just got there. I think I was coming to pick up something. Then Logan comes up to me, like when I'm about to leave, like tells me, I got something to tell you. And I thought it was gonna be like he got like a new pair of shoes. And then he's like, Yasmyn's pregnant. And then like Yasmyn kind of looked at me, and like Autumn kind of looked at me, and they all just looked at me, and I didn't know what to think. I wasn't like scared, but I was just like. It was just a lot at the time. I was happy. It was like I was never like, oh man, like they're getting themselves into like a bad situation. I was happy because like I knew Logan could do it.
All right, thanks, Colby.
Of course.
Are you excited to be a real uncle?
Oh yeah, I already am.
What did you think when you found out I was pregnant again?
Oh my god. Okay, well first off, she texted me just my name. And I just have to say, that is like my biggest pet peeve because it freaks me out and I'm like, what? And then she wasn't answering. And for some reason, I just like sort of knew in my head that might have been it. Yeah, I live like 3 minutes away. So I'm here within 5 minutes she's texted me. And so I'm here, I pull up and I see them and they like spring out from different directions and they're like, hee, and I'm like, what's going on? And then like, I pretty much like guessed it, and they're like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy right now. But I was like, obviously I'm so excited because I love babies.
Autumn was the very first person to find
Yes,
out.
I was the first one.
Yeah.
And then they told me I had to keep it a secret, and I was just exploding.
Every time we were like with people, we would just like look at
I know,
each
we were
other.
like, we know something you don't.
Sky, how did you react when I told you? What did you first think?
So like my first thought was obviously just happiness. I was mostly just excited because Laela's so stinking cute. I was really excited to have another one of those around. Yeah, I think everyone was just a little bit nervous, but we all know what a great support system both of them have with, you know, their families and their friends and our families and everything. This one took a village, so the village will be there for the second. And I know how great of a mother Yasmyn is and how great of a dad Logan is going to be.
I did bring you soup. You're welcome.
Alright guys, Lizzie just brought me soup. And she's the only one here that doesn't know why I'm sick. So we're gonna tell her. Do you want to know why I'm really sick? Why? Yasmyn! You're pregnant again? Oh my god! Let's go! Baby number 2!
And 3.
I met Lizzie at the beginning of my junior year. She experienced a lot of Laela's dad being crazy. What was your reaction when I told you I was pregnant? What was your first reaction?
At first, because you guys were telling me, you were like, why do you think Yasmyn has been sick in bed? And I was like, I don't know, she's just been sick. Like, what are you talking about? And then I started thinking, and I was like, no. And I just thought that you could be pregnant, and then I freaked out, and then you guys got really happy, and then I got really happy.
Aww.
She can support her child, and she can support another child, and I know this next baby is going to have a great mom and dad to look after, and I'm really excited to watch him or her grow up.
I love you.
We're gonna know so soon, and I'm so excited.
I know, we find out tomorrow.